to another riveting episode of our van build series. In the last episode, I fit the skylight with Steph's stepdad, which was an absolute success, probably the only thing that's been super successful throughout this whole van build. We were both sick with COVID, unfortunately, and for 3 weeks we were housebound, so we were unable to obviously leave the house and go and work on our bus. But we are now back, and for the first part of this video, we'll show you what we got up to before we were ill. Design day. Right, babes?
All good, I'm fit.
This is how far we've got with the design.
We've done our line.
This is a line where our bed is. This is where we think our seats will be. And that's as far as we've got. I want a Belfast sink. It's just not realistic in this size van, babe. Put the kettle on, babe.
Alright, hold on.
What was that?
Turning the kettle on.
Okay, so we've settled on a design. Finally, do you want to give our guests the tour?
This is our chaise longue.
This is our chaise longue, chasse lounge.
Painted like a French lady.
What else we got?
And it's also where the porta potty is going to sit underneath as well.
Yeah, so we got the porta potty there.
And storage.
Where does the magic happen? In the kitchen, silly! That's where our bed's going to be, which is going to be a fixed bed. So storage-wise, we're going to be able to access storage from this part, and then when you can see where that new bit of ply starts, we're going to be able to access the garage from the back doors. And then this bit, where Steph's standing, this bit's the kitchen.
Oh, that bit's the kitchen.
This
I'm
bit's
stood in the kitchen.
Yeah, you were stood in the kitchen. So this bit's going to be the kitchen.
I'm stood in the kitchen now.
Okay. And then this bit's going to be like another little side cabinet. It's going to be a little bit smaller because obviously we've got limited entrance. So we think and hope that this is going to work.
LDVs don't put their steps all the way bloody along, which
Yeah.
is just ridiculous.
So if you're thinking about buying an LDV,
Don't.
bear the...
Ow. Ow. Good.
There's always saying. And then, yeah, if you're thinking about buying an LDV...
Don't.
No, do. Like, they are good little motors. Just have it as like a little tester van.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
This is our tester van.
This is our tester van.
I've heard horror stories about this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's called no nonsense, but I think there's going to be nonsense.
Plenty of.
How do you make it work? Oh, it's coming out, it's coming out.
Ah! Ho, ho, ho! How you getting on, babe? So, while Steph cracks on with the expanding foam filler, I'm going to start stuffing some of our holes. And we got the sort of stuffy insulation just for these sort of like gully bits. But this is 100% recycled plastic. So save the environment, kids, when you're building a van. Okay, right, so I've got Centre's beard here, all the way from the North Pole. So I'm pulling it apart slightly, but not too much. Can't remember the reason why, but I saw some other clever guy that said it on YouTube. I'll find out that reason. And then just stuff in some holes. You see? Stuff. Mama Sal brought us snacks. Must needed.
Healthy snack.
Oh, it's disappointing. Hello.
So now that the expandable foam has dried, you just simply cut like this. Ta-da! I mean, you can file it as well, but don't get too close to the Celotex.
Time to do some lorry.
Don't cut anything yet.
Okay. Ta-da! Actually doesn't look too bad on the camera, babe. So it'd been a while since we'd actually been able to get to Bohemia. So Bohemia showed us, in true Bohemia style, how much she'd missed us. Hey, Bo! We haven't started her up since, well, it's just been under a month now, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, since we were last here, literally the day before I got COVID.
So I don't know if she's going to start. She's a little bit hesitant sometimes.
I reckon second, third go. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, come on, girl.
You said third time, yeah?
Yeah. We need to... Nah. Oh, yeah! Oh no.
This is wet.
That's our insulation. That was
No,
really
left of the floor.
expensive. Oh my god. We have a leak. Fuck's sake, Bo. Elle thought that this bit was going to be alright. There was like a little bit of mould on here, but we've wiped that off. And I just wanted to double check, because if the water had got through and we didn't check, then that could be sat there pooling, and creating a rust patch, which could eventually cause a hole in the floor. But we've checked, and luckily there is nothing there. So I'm glad that we did check, but we can put that back. I'm just gonna have to replace a bit of the wood because it's gross. Look, all we keep doing is just fitting the floor. I know.
The next clip I've actually just included for a laugh. Even though I seem super confident with the way that I've fixed this leak at the back of our bus, it was still a dramatic fail. Okay guys, it's been, what are we on? We're now on episode 7 and we actually haven't even really started doing the building bits that we want. We're doing a lot of DIY, so we're trying to TLC our van as much as possible. The weather's changed, so obviously with that we've noticed more leaks, more little condensation-y patches, and we just don't want to build on that until we've got that absolutely perfect. So today I'm going to be fixing one of the leaks that we've got in the back. So I'm going to be using something called flash band. Now this is traditionally used for roofs and guttering and stuff like that, but after a bit of research we found out that it's quite a good little material to use on camper vans where you may have some leaks. So I'm going to try and do my best to talk you through how to use it and then let you know if it actually works. Okay, so this stuff is very flexible, so it can fit tight around corners. It's like mastic tape in that respect, and it's super adhesive as well. So this is obviously you can peel that back, and then that's when you're going to be getting to the sill. So I've obviously just measured how much I need. I'm going to cut to size. I'm just going to use a pair of scissors to give myself a right line down there. And you can just use normal scissors just to cut what you need. We've got quite a lot of this stuff, so if anyone needs any, let us know and we'll send you some. Steph ordered 2 rolls of this.
Because we were going to put it along
2 rolls.
all
Yeah.
the way down.
We are potentially still talking about putting this all the way along our gully, so hopefully that will stop the leaks. And I don't know how many times during this van life series that I've used that sentence. Hopefully this will stop the leaks.
Maybe this time.
Maybe this time.
Oh,
so I'll take you up there when I'm doing it, but basically to give you an example, that is going to fold round, and then I'm going to use this nice smooth edge just to try and push that adhesive on. Now, before you actually do it, you need to make sure that it's obviously a clean surface. Preferably use acetone white spirit just to make sure there's no grease on the surface as well. And make sure that it's dry. Don't do it below 5 degrees temperature. So right now, I'd say it's probably about 11-ish. So it's a sunny-ish winter day, so it's not a bad day to do it.
just checked my internal thermometer there.
11 degrees. This stuff is really... It's the new pony. Now they do actually say for extra stickiness to use primer first. We haven't got any. We're far away from the shops, so we're not gonna. But we'll find out if it. Sorry, I need to sneeze.
We don't have to use it. And it's not like it's What are you
I
doing?
need to sneeze.
Achoo! Achoo!
Go away. Right. This is really awkward angle. I need a ladder. So, as you know, you come to this channel to learn how not to do things. This is a perfect example, guys. Okay.
Yeah, it's wonky.
What?
Yeah, it's wonky.
Why are you telling me that now?
Wait, shut up. Have you stuck it on? I thought you were just getting the line.
No.
Oh!
I obviously can't see another Bohemia imperfection. Spider! Probably gonna have some DIY Dave comment on a video.
Looks shit, babe.
Well, it didn't work, did it?
No.
So now we're gonna go to Halfords and get some primer. Hello, welcome to my DIY workshop YouTube video. Now we've got the primer because turns out we can't do it without a primer. Well, you can, but it just wasn't sticking, as you may have seen in the previous clip, depending on whether I've decided to keep it in or not. Now, I know that we joke and we say, oh, if you want to learn how not to build a van, then do it through us. But we do, eventually we get things right, you know? So don't
We're
think,
doing all the trial and errors for you.
yeah, so like come along for a laugh to witness how we do it wrong the first time. Steph zooming in on my poor adhesive peeling skills. And then you just simply peel it away, like so.
Wait, haven't you got to wait for that to be tacky?
Huh?
Have you got to like wait?
Where did you hear that?
The guy on the video, like here's one he prepared earlier and it had been sat there for a while. Have you read the instructions? That's a no.
Cut! Okay, fast forward half an hour because we had to wait for it to dry. So, going back to the original instructions, clean your surface, prime it, wait for it to dry, and then apply. Hope this works, guys. So, we don't think that it's leaking anymore. Shh. But we're gonna whisper because we have well and truly realised that this isn't just a camper van project for us. This is a full-on restoration project of our van. So I think that things aren't gonna be as quick as we hoped that they'd be. But we've got every hope that it's gonna be perfect in the end, just with all the TLC that we've given her.
Cut it the wrong way. Wait, no I haven't. No I haven't. No I haven't. Fuck off.
So we're split across tasks today. Steph's going to finish off the ceiling insulation because she's an absolute pro at cutting. And I've been cleaning all the mould out of the windows because it was like growing life. Just newspapered all the windows as well because all of this rust here, going to give it a good spray down, make it all nice and white. Giving the van a clean down as well, but might have to just spray the whole thing. Let's hope that graffiti lesson that I had pays off with this. Not gone as white as I wanted it to, but I reckon a second coat we might be good, permitting that stays over there. So I'm going to try and catch you up real quick because we've had a few days where we've done stuff and the weather has just set us back. So it's like 3 steps forward, 1 step back. So at the moment we have applied half of our lowy. We've obviously got our flooring down. This is obviously going to be for the garage. But we are having a consistent leak in this top corner here. And by the door. So we need to get some new seals, like rubber seals for the door. I obviously did the flash banding to try and fix it, but it hasn't fixed it, so we need to get back in touch with our welder. But the good news is we're gonna be moving into here tomorrow, meaning that it's gonna be nice and dry and we can get things fixed. Now we've got so much more to show you, but I just couldn't get it all into one episode. So make sure to stay tuned for next Sunday's episode. And thank you for watching. Make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already.
Next time!
Guess what? Els fixed the bloody leak. We tinted our windows when it was getting dark. We found more rust. And we finally finished our ceiling insulation.